Hey, StreamYard.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of The Asylum with Harley and Joker. This has been a long time coming. We scheduled this a month
Giggity.
out. Like, we really did. This was scheduled a month ago. But we are finally here to do Wrestling Theme Music Part 7. We will eventually be done with this, but we're on Part 7 right now. And so let's introduce our guests today. We have Dean from Family Plot with us.
Hello.
Let's see if this works. And we have Andrew, Judas Priest himself. Are you going to load yet? Okay. Sorry, I'm sending links out for people to watch it because it is what it is. And we have Max Payne himself with us today. Guys, if you don't know who Max Payne is, go look him up.
Thank you.
And of course, we have King Joker with us, and I will pass the reins and whips and chains and everything over to him.
Oof. Good thing I didn't shovel yet, Harley. Those chains will be good to get going here. But yes, it's
You'll chair
neat.
the window sticks today?
Well, those ones are kind of broke, so we had to switch to the whips and chains.
King Joker went too hard. Oopsie. But that's right. The original Man Mountain is here. King Joker himself here to. We're in part 7 already. Holy fuck! And the thing
Yeah,
is still
we're
8
in part 7.
There's still 8 parts of this to fucking go. Jesus Christ.
Only part 7 of this.
Yeah, well, folks, let's get this fucking show on the road. It's Snowmageddon out here, and we figure why not podcast because there's nothing else to do besides watch movies for the next bracket. So,
Well,
which
there are a couple of football games on today. I mean,
like I said, nothing to do.
Instead of watching men in tight pants run around, we're going to talk about men in tight pants who wrestle.
There you go.
And Harley, I hope you freaking plastic your chair first. But
oh my god, no, that's you. You need to plastic your chair. So there we go.
Well, my wife has been looking good today. What can I say? But it's time to get the show on the road, folks. And I didn't get a really chance to listen to this full playlist as much as I like to, but it's wrestling theme songs. I know most of these by heart anyway. So, well,
we grew up with almost all this. So.
Oh no, not these new crap ones. But there is one on here that wasn't on the Spotify playlist that Drew's going to be happy about because I saw a picture of a certain thing the other day. But he's trying to think he's like, what did I send Jeremy? I don't remember what I sent Jeremy.
Yeah, because I actually.
Hello, Caden.
I only got to look at the Spotify list that you sent out this morning.
Do the grayed out ones not show up on your guys? I gotta figure that out. But
no, the grayed out ones don't show up on ours.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I just realized yesterday it was missing like 5 minutes before we went live, so I was like, shit. But oh well, most those who still watch wrestling will know it, so I'm sure. But I know Drew will know it. But let's start this off, and Dean gets to start us off for this one. And if I mispronounce,
wow, we have a lot of people watching from our YouTube today.
If they start their shit, I swear to God, I'm going to let loose. But
they're going to ask, "What is this shit?" Because that's the famous question.
They can't read titles, apparently, even though Harley puts the wrong title and shit. But anyway, Dean, if I mispronounce this first person's name, I don't give a fuck. But it's the lowest ranked. Keep interrupting me. Who are you calling old, motherfucker? My beard ain't gray. My beard ain't completely gray yet.
4 old fogies and their queen.
No, there's other terms for it.
Notice that I'm the queen. Thanks.
I mean, I mean, it's also a lot of other names for this combination, but we're not gonna go into that. That's a regular episode of the Asylum. But Dean, your matchup is lowest ranked in this part. Number 430, the time
Hey,
of
Andrew.
arrival. Harley, keep fucking interrupting me. I swear to God, I'm coming there with a fucking whip. But time of arrival, Gila's theme song. I don't know who the fuck this person is. Going
Julia.
against number. Really? That
You don't know
you
who
spell-
Julia is?
I don't watch crappy wrestling today. I liked it back when it was good, but
Oh, Julia is amazing. She's
Yeah,
one of the
Julia's
best things
not
that's
quite-
happened to wrestling recently.
well, I heard Vince McMahon's coming back. We'll see how much better it can get. But it's going against number 192 ranked. Next big thing, Brock Lesnar's theme song.
Julia, all day long. All day long.
And Drew,
I mean, the Julia theme is catchy, but the next big thing is the next big thing. I got to go Brock.
and speaking of the person who wants to see the next big thing, Harley, which way you want to go?
Yeah, no, I pass. I can't stand Brock Lesnar. We are going with Julia.
I have had women say before that he makes their asshole itchy for some reason. I can't explain it.
Well,
but
that's not a good thing if he makes their asshole itchy.
just by looking at him. He doesn't have to touch it and give him any of that shit. But
Well,
you know,
that's still not a good thing if he makes the asshole itchy. Just looking
Yeah.
at him.
wrong part of the body. But I don't know who Julia is, so I will go with someone I really don't like anyway. But I'll go with Brock Lesnar, even though I never liked him. I always felt like he needed to get his ass kicked a couple times by Undertaker. But that's my opinion.
I
But
mean, we're also ranking the theme songs here too.
I know his
Stars.
theme song is always kind of boring though. Dun, 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 dun. Repeat that for 5 minutes.
See,
but-
I always thought that was like a very iconic one. Like you hear it, you know Brock is coming.
Oh, motherfucker, there are other ones in this that are iconic as could be compared to
Okay,
that.
and Jeremy, if you don't know who Julia is, you should look her up. She's hot.
They all are now because that's what they have to be. But there ain't no freaking
She's foreign
Lu-
too.
there ain't no more Luna Vacans or Kim Kongs, where the hell her name was.
China. No more Chinas.
Hey, I would
Wait,
spend one
there
night.
is.
in Chi-
Okay, there is. What is her name? The big bitch. I can't stand her name. I can't stand her.
Oh, I know what you're
Mel,
talking about.
No, I'm talking about the one that's like related to the Rock and them.
Naya.
Yeah,
Nia.
Nia Jax. I don't really like her.
Yeah, and Harley, I would spend one night in China. Don't get me wrong, but that means, dude, she was hot. Oof.
She was done pretty wrong. She
was. Yeah.
she's somebody who's difficult to talk about because the fucking WWE in its grand scheme did a very good job destroying her. And to me, they've got a pretty serious role in her death.
Yeah, I mean that's why they say Triple H still fucking is heartbroken over that shit, and that he still hates the way they handled it. That's
Well,
why they say
You can't go on Howard Stern and talk about her in public the way he talked about her, and do it. Not just that, just all of it. And I've heard the other side of the arguments about her pornography and that shit, but she didn't deserve. WWF has a real knack at when they. I know I received it, and when they don't like you, they don't just they're never just content with going okay, see you later. They want to make sure they fucking destroy you, and it's there's a vendetta that at some point when you spent your whole life busting your ass. Anyway, sorry, we didn't want to go off on that tangent, but
yeah, it's all good.
We always go on tangents on this show.
good.
Wormholes. We're good for wormholes,
I'm a tangent kind of guy.
especially when Rob's around. But that means that Max Payne is the tiebreaker. Is it Julia or Brock Lesnar?
This was a tough one for me because it's interesting is that I was listening. This time I actually got to go through and listen to the songs and actually pick them. And it's tough for me. I got to be honest with you, what we were just talking about, because one of the people who's responsible for a lot of this music went out of his way to destroy my life. And so it's hard for me to ever like what he does, because he was really, really malicious to me when I worked for the WWF. And so it was hard for me to vote for him, but I guess at some point I'm going to have to let bygones be bygones. And I am a heavy metal guy, and I do like, if I'm going to be driving down the road, I'm going to be listening to heavy metal. And I listened to both of these, and the hip hop side of the Julia thing, it was okay, but the impact of the Brock Lesnar song, just like I said, as much as the tone of the Brock Lesnar song, I went, why didn't he do that for me? But I chose Brock.
Brock wins and moves into the next round. But, it's time to go old school in this next matchup. And Drew gets started out perfectly enough. It's number 429 ranked Nasticized, the Nasty Boys theme song, versus number 191 ranked Flow Easy by John Cena and the Trademark, featuring Bumpy Knuckles.
Oh, God. That's just awful. I'm going to have to go Nasty Boys on this one, just based solely on the fact that that's not an entrance theme. The John.
Well, Harley advertises this show wrong constantly. It's technically Spotify's WWE music bracket.
It says wrestling theme music.
It's not themes though. It's anything owned by WWE that is on Spotify. So, and they own John Cena's CD for some reason. I don't know why they want it, but they own it. But Harley,
I'm not a fan of John Cena's music anyway, so I would give it to Nasty Boys based on that even. But under the guise of this is wrestling theme songs, it has to go to the Nasty Boys on that.
And I love how we're just ignoring all the freaking religious hatred in the chat. But
yeah, that's the only thing to do is ignore it.
Go Satanists, guys. Satan loves everybody. But
Hail Satan.
Religious hatred on a wrestling theme song show?
Welcome to doing podcasting.
I guess it is Sunday.
Exactly. And the Lord blaspheme us with all this damn snow. Meaning I got a 6-pack left and I can't go get any more, goddammit. But, well, I can, but I don't want to risk my life for beer. But Harley, which way you want to go? Nasty Boys or a John Cena original?
Nasty Boys.
Yeah. I gotta give it to Nasty Boys. That's old school WWF. I gotta give it to them. And there's one good out of the 3 John Cena originals on this part. There's one good one. So, and that ain't it. That ain't not it. That's like him trying to do a Cottonmouth King song and Harley failing at it. But which way do you want to go there, Max?
Well, my list is a little, obviously, the Spotify list that you sent me, it didn't follow it verbatim, so I kind of picked it and broke it down that way. But I wrote enough next to everything to remember. And, you already know my history with the Nasty Boys. And as much as everybody wants to believe that I hate them, I don't hate them. I actually love them. They're just the Nasty Boys. They are truly a group of guys that fucking live their gimmick on a daily basis, and they still do. I'm gonna have to choose the Nasty Boys on that one too, just straight up for nostalgia.
And Dean, finish this out. Which way you want to go?
Let me tell a quick story. I actually met Knobs many years ago. He was back when he and Sags were in the WCW briefly. We were managed by Hart again. But anyway, I ran into him at the grocery store. I had one of my kids with me. It's one of my doesn't look like. So Knobs when I like said hi, he immediately went into character, right? And I'm like, he doesn't watch wrestling. He's not there. I'm a fan though. Just wonderful to meet you. And like he immediately dropped the pretense, but he was such a down to earth guy, just very nice, very. So I got nasty boys, as nasty as they want to be. He was super sweet, like surprisingly sweet.
Yeah, well, there you go. Sometimes gimmicks are just gimmicks. Sometimes, but
Oh, those nasty boys, such sweethearts.
that's what my girlfriend's mom's always said. But oh, actually, it's time for a completely old school matchup that Harley gets to start off, and it's going to be number 428 ranked Iceman Dean Malenko's theme song versus number 190 ranked Ken Shamrock's theme song.
We're
going
gonna go
90s here.
with Iceman.
I never was impressed by Dean Malenko too much, or his theme song, at least. I mean, his wrestling ability is amazing, but never was impressed by his theme song. They kind of did him wrong on that one. But I will 100% go behind Ken Shamrock because that theme song was legendary. As soon as you heard that in the 90s, you knew shit was happening. So, and Ken Shamrock versus Dan Severn was one of my favorite WrestleMania matches from back in the day. So, but I think that was 98, I want to say. That could be wrong, but yeah, a long time ago. But which way you want to go there, Mountain Man?
I'm going to go with. I'm going to agree with you, King. I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Ken Shamrock.
And Dean?
I'm going to go with Dean Malenko.
Oof,
I liked Iceman.
I did too in Marvel Comics, but which way you want to go there, Drew? Your tiebreaker.
So normally I hate being a tiebreaker too because it's usually it falls on a tough one, but everything about WWE, WWF, Dean Malenko was just wrong. Especially the theme song. It did not suit him. WCW Malenko, much better. Ken Shamrock, I believe it was you that said it. Like as soon as that music hit, like you knew shit was gonna happen. It is an iconic theme. It doesn't, it's not up there with like Hogan's and Savage's, but as soon as it hits, it's him. So I got to go Shamrock on that one.
Which means Ken Shamrock's moving on. Will he make it past the next round? I have a feeling not, but we'll see. We'll see. And it's so ironic. I can start off the next one. I love the irony of this. So it's going to be number 427 ranked Earthquake theme song versus the song that got me in so much trouble as a kid and got my WWF CD taken away constantly. Number 189 ranked Ass-Man Billy Gunn's theme song. Oh, that song used to get my WWE The Music Volume 4 taken away constantly because I would be singing it out loud in public. But yeah, I got to go for freaking Billy Gunn, Ass-Man. I mean, that theme song is literally one of the most legendary theme songs of the 90s. But Billy Gunn, every freaking gimmick he did in WWF was freaking amazing. Even Billy and Chuck, I freaking love that whole storyline. That was hilarious. But mainly for Rico. But yeah. But which way you want to go, Max Payne?
I find it. I thought it was interesting as I was listening to the Earthquakes. It's almost not a song. It's almost just a sound. This happened quite a bit back then too, where it was just it's almost just a sound effect. It's really not like that theme that sticks out and it's got a catchy thing to it. So to me, it's more, like I said, more of a sound effect than theme music. And that's the kind of character he was. Wasn't like a Billy Gunn character. So yeah, I would go with Billy Gunn on this one too. Because that was a pretty classical, you know, the whole ass thing. Yeah, that was when the WWE decided that they were going to sort of move away from any kind of homogeneous completely family oriented thing. This was the time when they really started just being fucking dirty, you know.
The best era. Right in that right in the middle of the choppy storyline. It was perfect. But which way you want to go, Dean?
I know it's storyline, but I still haven't forgiven Earthquake for squashing Damien. So I got to go with Ass Man.
Ironically enough, but
surprised Dean didn't use that for his when he was stripping.
Oh, Dean definitely used that when he was stripping. I've seen the picture, unfortunately.
I thought you were talking about John.
No.
I thought you were talking about John Tenta stripping, and I would go, "Oh God, please no."
Actually, no. My big tune was it was "You Sexy Thing" by Hot Chocolate, because the Full Monty had made that the guys stripping song.
Yeah, they did. I've seen the Full Monty live on stage. It was a fun show. They black out right the right moment, though. Thank God. But Drew, we have a winner already. But which way would you have gone?
I would be following the trend here. I loved Earthquake as a kid, but it's not a theme song. It's a rumble. It's the sound my stomach makes when I've been eating shit that I shouldn't be, and the room gets quiet. Like, I need that reminder at a wrestling match.
Or the sound of when
you had that Taco Deluxe Supreme.
Or the sound you were actually when you were in the fucking theater watching the movie Earthquake, and your colon's starting to fail you because the subwoofers. And now, you know, the disclaimer you got to read when you went in the motion picture theater that you might lose
ice cream.
Your bowels.
Oh, now I'm thinking it. Oh, those damn enchiladas. But yeah, I mean, the fan theme is it's a perfect, you know, it's one of those ones, you know exactly who it's about. And if you're there watching wrestling for the first time and you hear that song, that tells you who you're about to watch wrestle. You know, he's an ass man. He loves to love them. He loves to stick them.
He loves to poke them.
That song tells you everything you need to know about this man. And he is an ass man.
Yeah, if you could picture a chubby young Joker in an airport with headphones on singing that song out loud. My parents took that CD away so much it was like I had it less than I actually had it. But they're like, "Why do you need to sing?" I'm like, "'Cause it's funny." But Harley, which way you want to go?
Ass man.
Well, luckily for Harley, it doesn't matter if a guy is an ass man or a titty man. She got them both. So
Billy Gunn was a guy that could get any gimmick over.
Oh, he
kind of like Rusev in his first run through the WWE.
Yeah, I mean, it was when the DX did the last reunion. It was funny as shit that he could still come in and pull it off. As they all look so old now, though they're so freaking old looking. I love Triple H was like, I'm the only one that's got hair still. Freaking, it's hard watching your heroes get old. It really is. But
oh yeah.
But that means that Max Payne gets to start this one, and it's a 2000s matchup. Number 426, Written in My Face, Sheamus' theme song versus number 188 ranked Mac Militant, Theodore Teddy Long's theme song.
I think so. I really like the Teddy Long theme song. One of the better hip hop songs that Jim Johnson wrote. And but I actually chose the Written in My Face song. Seemed to be a little more ba-boom.
Yeah. I mean, they both fit the characters very well.
You know
but,
what? But wait a minute. Hold on. Can I change my vote?
Of course you can.
Too late for me to relinquish my vote here. I love Teddy. Teddy, every time I ever see him and have seen him out in the world, he's always been kind and a wonderful guy. So I'm gonna just out of pure, because I liked both the songs, so I'm gonna go with Teddy. I'm gonna give Teddy my loyalty as a guy. So,
well, Dean, which way you want to go?
As much as I want to go with Teddy, because I have heard nothing but good things about him. Like, he's a nice guy. I gotta say, I like the other song better. Like Sheamus's song, man, you feel like there's a fight coming on, and that's, if I'm watching wrestling, that's what I want to see. I want to see guys go at it. I mean, heck, one of my favorite wrestlers was Jimmy Wang Yang, because his theme song was "I'm gonna punch somebody tonight," and I'm like, "Yep, that's why I'm watching wrestling." So you go do that, Jimmy.
God,
So
such a forgettable but not forgettable character at the same time. But he never got anywhere. But Drew, which way you want to go?
I'm actually going to go with Teddy Long as well, but for a different reason. So before that theme song belonged solely to Teddy Long, it had belonged to a guy he was managing, Rodney Mack, which is a very forgettable wrestler with a great gimmick. They had the Rodney Mack White Boy Challenge.
I remember that shit, yeah.
And it was just always something that was so incredibly funny to me. So, like, I got to go with that.
And Harley.
I'm going with Sheamus.
Oof. Making me the tiebreaker. But this is actually easy as shit for me, because I will say right now, this is not Sheamus' good theme song. He has better theme songs than this, by far.
What he
like
said.
this theme song is actually boring as shit compared to some of his good ones. That I forget what the hell is it? Oh, it was it Shaman's Harvest that did that one of his theme songs, I think. I forget who, but his one theme song is freaking amazing from back in like the 2010s, like late 2000s, early 2010s. But that theme song is amazing. But Teddy Long, Teddy Long was one of the best GMs that either SmackDown or Raw ever had. He was a freaking amazing GM, and I love that his solution to everything was, "You'll be facing the Undertaker tonight." That's the solution.
One with the Undertaker, or a tag.
It was little, like, it's funny because if you watch Taker's podcast, like there's literally like Teddy Long apparently was in Wrestler's Court because he was giving all the stars Viagra, and Taker was asking him like, "Where do you even get it from?" And he's like, "Oh, I knew a doctor who sent me free samples." But apparently he was giving all the wrestlers in the back room just Viagra for like. He'd be like, "Hey, they're having a hard time with their wife. I gave them a couple packs. They have a good time. They have a better match next time they come back. What can I say?" But I fucking love Teddy Long, and that theme song. You knew who was coming to the ring with that fucking theme song, not that shitty ass Sheamus theme song. Like, that is a good Teddy Long theme song. That was a good era of SmackDown. But this next matchup, I think, is gonna be easy as shit. But that's me. Dean starts it off. Number 425 ranked All Fall Down Remix 2024, the Roxanne Perez theme song, versus number 187 ranked Damnation, Rob Van Dam's theme song.
Got the Rock's best theme song. I'm going with Damnation.
And
Do I need to get closer?
no, I heard every word you said. Actually, you didn't freeze. It was almost amazing.
Okay.
But Drew, which way you want to go?
What was the first theme?
Roxanne Perez's.
Damnation.
No,
Roxanne Perez. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I absolutely love Roxanne Perez, though, but I don't think her theme is really that iconic.
Well, we're not voting for the best ass here. Otherwise, Van Dam would still win. But go on.
Rob Van Dam. This is which one? One of a kind.
Damnation. Oh, if you think one of a kind is ranked that fucking low, are you kidding me?
And I'm just trying to think of which one it was.
Damnation. It's Damnation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Rob Van Dam on that one because I'm sure it's better than Roxanne Perez's theme.
It definitely is. But Harley, which way you want to go? Let me guess. Oops.
Nope. RVD. No, I don't like Roxanne Perez. I can't stand Roxanne Perez.
Oh, I absolutely love her.
Can't stand her.
Love her a long time.
He would love her a long time. But yeah, I 100%. I don't know who Roxanne Perez is really, so I'm 100% going with Rob Van Dam. I had a friend who literally was obsessed with him and used to do the RVD freaking hand thing constantly, like to the point where it's like it's annoying and you want to smack him. But he was obsessed with him, and plus he was the first wrestler to really talk about legalizing weed. So, which is why he got fired from WWE. But going on. But which way you want to go, Max?
Interesting fun fact. Rob and I were hired on the same day at WCW, and it was amazing. I went to a convention 3 years ago, and I hadn't seen him since my WCW days, actually. And he reminded me of that, and he and I always really got along well. And I really like Rob. He's one of those people that just is a human being. He's one of the few people that, just always went out of his way to be nice to me. And I know that sounds like something really silly, but, people that are just genuinely nice human beings, that's a nice thing. And on top of that, his theme song is pretty badass, So I'm gonna have to go with Rob on that one as well.
Yeah, I loved watching him wrestle back in the day. But that means that Drew gets to start off a match between two wrestlers' crappiest theme songs ever. And it's going to be number 424 ranked Blue Blood, Hunter Hearst Helmsley's theme song, versus number 186 ranked At Last, Christian's theme song.
Oh.
Told you, two of the worst theme songs of these wrestlers ever.
Actually, no. That's a hard disagree. I love that Christian theme.
I hate the beginning of it.
Right? That's the one where it's like the opera. Christian.
Yeah.
Christian. Yeah, that's a great fucking theme song.
I think that's the reason.
Right, way higher.
I think that's the reason he left WWF, but whatever.
No, because he had other themes after that.
He didn't last long after that in WWE. He went to AEW or TNA right after that, I think.
No, that's right after he split from Edge.
Oh, I know, but after they split, he didn't last long. Edge went to Stardom. He left.
He had like 6 different theme songs after that in WWE. Trust me, I know.
My memory must be a little hazy from that era, but thank you, RVD, for that. But so you going with Christian or?
Yes.
Which way you want to go, Harley?
Christian.
Yeah, as previously stated, I am not a fan of that Christian theme song. So I'll go with Blue Blood just because Hunter Hearst Helmsley was freaking hilarious during that point. I mean, that was the shittiest era of his career, but still, it was funny at the time. it got better, thank God. But which way you want to go, Max?
I'm gonna disagree with you on that song. That's one of the few songs that I have reason for my feelings on this, but the theme song conjures up different imagery for me. And I really like I agree with you. I think the Christian theme song's pretty badass. And so I'm going to go for the Christian one too.
Which means Christian moves on. But which way would you have gone, Dean?
Christian, at last you're on your own. Yeah.
Ugh.
Did we just become best friends?
We might have.
I see a tag team strip job coming soon, but that means that Harley gets to start off a completely 90s matchup. Number 423 ranked We Are the Nation, Nation of Domination's theme song, versus number 185 ranked Bad Boy, Razor Ramon's theme song.
We Are the Nation.
Because she likes domination. But
now, is this the We Are the Nation that includes the rap by PG-13?
No. It's the version where The Rock says in the beginning, "You better know your role."
Oh, okay.
But that means for me, I love both of them. Well, I actually don't love both of these because I never was a huge fan of the Nation's theme song. Really, it always was like kind of like boring and like just the same thing repeated over and over again. It's not entertaining and not. Yeah, people know who's coming out to the ring, but it was pretty easy to tell when they're coming out to the ring when you see all 6 of them come out the freaking back set. I mean, come on now. But I will 100% give it to Razor Ramon because Bad Boy is a legendary theme song. And Razor Ramon was a legend. Still is. But which way you want to go, Max?
Yeah, I have a different feeling about Razor, but
I've heard things about him backstage that he's a dick, but
but not only that, to me the thing is about what always was funny about the character, and it got over great because he was a great worker, and that's part of it, but he couldn't dance. He had no rhythm. He would come out and try to dance to his own fucking theme song, and he couldn't do that. And he had like the worst accent in the history of humankind. So, I mean, his whole gimmick, it was like, why even have the pretense that you're Hispanic in any way, shape, or form? So I never liked that theme song. So I'm gonna have to go the other direction and go We Are the Nation.
Yeah, I mean, all because Vince McMahon wanted a Scarface character, but
yeah, right.
But which way you want to go, Dean?
I don't know. The only person that I ever found with a worse accent than Razor Ramon was a character in the Justice League named Vibe. And it was clear white people wrote his dialogue. But anyway, that being said, man, I liked the Nation. I liked it for what it was. I liked it because it gave a gimmick, and the guy was such a good worker. So he needed a good gimmick because the whole Farouk thing was not good. His best thing was the.
It got good.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nation.
It got good. Farouk got very good. APA is one of the greatest things ever happened to wrestling. But
damn,
yeah, that too. That has provided countless humor for years. But which way you want to go there, Drew?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I grew up loving both, watching the Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels feud was, something that made me want to, get that Intercontinental title as a kid. The Nation of Domination was like, it was the right group for WWE at the time when they kind of needed something to counter the NWO. Obviously not to the same level, but it worked. But basing it solely on the theme song itself, got to go Razor Ramon.
Oh, he still loses, unfortunately. But yeah, well,
Wish I had a toothpick to flick at the camera right now.
and I mean,
So-
I don't know.
Am I the only one that remembers DX's version of the Nation?
Yes,
Yeah,
one of the most iconic moments in wrestling history. Yes, 100%.
Jason Sensation as Owen Hart.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, Owen Hart freaking. I mean, all of them were hilarious. I mean, Triple H's The Rock was freaking priceless, but it's
Brother was bacon. Brother was bacon.
it's actually it's funny if you watch that show that was on well, I don't know if it's still on or not, but if you watch Young Rock, like in the storyline when he gets into Nation of Domination, he literally calls his dad and he's like, Vince McMahon put me in a group with just solely a group because they're, and everybody was filmed was like, because they're black. Yeah, of course they did. Like it's funny as shit. But actually, is that show still on? I gotta figure that out.
I've actually never seen the show.
Oh, dude, it is such a funny show. And there's so much wrestling history in it. It's freaking amazing. But especially after you get to the second season, they actually start like
is
wrestling.
Mark Henry. Oh my God.
Okay. I know.
He made that. He made that whole bit by just committing to Mark Henry.
It was hilarious. It was
Still
hilarious. Every time I see it on Facebook, I still laugh at it. Yeah. But that means, folks, the first half of round one's over, and we are going to be going into the second half of round one, which is going to get started off by me. Oh, by me. Okay. Well, we have a Divas matchup to start off, and this is the one I said Drew's going to be happy about. It's number 311 ranked I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song, who Drew just got to meet. But
I absolutely love her. I'm actually wearing her shirt right now.
And it's going against number 72 ranked with Legs Like That, Maria's theme song. And I mean, yeah, it's no Stacy Keibler Legs by ZZ Top, but I mean, I will 100% go with Maria because I was a huge Maria fan back in the day, and with Legs Like That, a lot of things are possible. But I never watched Shotzi, so I'm not a. And I actually haven't heard her theme song because I didn't get time to go YouTube and look it up because for some reason it's not on Spotify. I don't know if WWE has some licensing shit with it or not, but it's not on Spotify. So, but which way you want to go, Max?
What with Legs Like That? What was the other song?
I Am a Psycho.
For some reason,
it wasn't on Spotify. It wasn't on Spotify.
Okay,
there's some licensing rights or something. I'm guessing.
I actually like the With Legs Like That song. So I'm just, since I don't know the other song at all, I'm going to go with what I chose that in my selection category. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one.
And Dean, which way you want to go?
Shotzi all day. She is such a great worker, really. And they should have fired creative. There are so many things they could have done with her other than just let her go like they did. I love Shotzi.
And I don't have to ask even, but Drew, which way you want to go?
Obviously, Shotzi. She's awesome in the ring. She was awesome in person to meet. Just a genuinely nice person. She was ecstatic at the things that I made her. I thought her theme songs were awesome. I love that she would cosplay every time she hosted the Halloween Havoc show. I can't say enough praises about Shotzi.
And that means that our own Diva is the tiebreaker in a Divas matchup. So which way you want to go there, Harley?
Shotzi.
Yeah.
Oh, do I hear a plow, actually? I maybe ought to get more beer. But that means that Max gets to start the next one off. And, another Divas matchup. There was a lot of Diva songs in this part. But it's going to be number 310 ranked Role Model, Bailey's theme song, versus number 71 ranked Tokyo Shock, Io Sky's theme song.
So let me. I'm looking for the role model. Role model. What was the
Tokyo Shock?
Tokyo Shock. Yeah. I've got. I chose both of them. I think I really like the Role Model song a lot. Because I even chose it in the way I set my categories up. I even chose it over the Flow Easy Bumpy Knuckles. And I chose the Role Model song over that. Tokyo Shock, I have, was cool, but I think it's more of felt a little less thematically oriented. So I'm going to go with Role Model.
And Dean, which way you want to go?
I like both these songs, and I had to think about this one for a while. Tokyo Shock. At the end of the day, Tokyo Shock. If you watch Io Sky, that song fits her.
And
Completely love Io Sky.
And Drew?
I got to go Bailey on this one. Not only do I think that's the better song between these two, but I feel like Bailey has one of the better songs currently. Like, there's a lot of great tunes in wrestling today, and Bailey's is just one of the better ones.
I do not agree with you on that one.
Well, Harley, which way you want to go?
I'm going with Io Sky. I love Io Sky. Like, her dynamic she has right now with Rhea Ripley is amazing, and I love her in general, and her theme song fits her.
Well, you made me the tiebreaker, and I'm going on solely on theme songs. We won't go solely on that in a minute, but going solely on theme songs, yes, I got to go with Bailey because I like her song a lot better. Theme songs aside, Bailey makes me an ass man even when I'm usually not. So yeah, fucking that ass for days.
By the way, you know they haven't divas in WWE since like 2000-ish.
I know.
That's why the title doesn't say diva anymore.
Yeah, I still call them divas.
So it's not a divas matchup.
I miss the bra and panties matchup of the old days and the mud wrestling pits and all that good stuff. That was when I loved divas. Oh my god, man! Tori Wilson versus Stacy Keibler. Went through so many tissue boxes watching that DVD.
Those matches, Harvey Whippleman.
He was in like 2 of them, and
that was
he won them both.
And I mean, I'll give it to Stephanie McMahon. Her in those matches was the greatest thing ever. Boobs. Stephanie McMahon, boobs.
Yeah, she was quite titillating.
Very. And I mean, hell, just guess. Not Jake Snake? Fucking Macho Man. Just ask Macho Man. I'm sure he could tell you. Supposedly. But that means that the next matchup is going to get started off by Dean. Actually, this is a funny one. It's number 309 ranked Fist, the Exodus with Mike Tyson theme song. And number 70 ranked Bad Bad Man by John Cena and the Trademark featuring Bumpy Knuckles.
I'm going to go with the DX theme song, thank you. I didn't hate that version. It was a
Andrew?
bit funkier.
XX, baby? Yeah.
XX.
And Harley?
I'm going with DX.
Which means DX does move on. This is the one John Cena song in this I actually would vote for. And I hated that version of DX's theme song. I really did. Thank God it was only for like a one-night thing. But I actually like that John Cena song. That's not bad. But some of those John Cena raps aren't bad, but 90% of them are. But which way you want to go there, Max? Or would you have gone?
So I like both of them. And I'm trying to remember which one I liked better between the two. I know I liked the Tyson one. I'll go with the DX one as well.
Well, it moves on. Whether we'll win the next round, I honestly don't think so, but we'll see. Because the next match we can start off by Drew, and this is a tough one, at least to me. It's number 308 ranked Dark Side, Undertaker's theme song, versus number 69 ranked, giggity, Flight of the Valkyries, Daniel Bryan's theme song.
Ooh. All right, which Undertaker theme is this one?
Dark Side. It's kind of like the late 90s when he was in the Ministry's theme song.
Like that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I do really like that one.
With like part of the spoken intro in it.
Yeah, where he's like that Latin chanting. Oh, fuck, that is a great one. But I also like Flight of the Valkyries. As much as I want to point up and chant yes, I got to give it to Taker. That is a great theme. That is the Undertaker theme of Undertaker themes.
Yeah. Harley, which way you want to go?
Undertaker.
Yeah. As much as that was Daniel Bryan's best theme song by far, I love it. I do gotta go with Undertaker. That's one of Undertaker's top 3 themes, honestly. So I gotta go with Taker.
It's not Daniel Bryan's best theme ever, because he also came out to Europe's The Final Countdown.
As I said, it's his best theme ever.
Ah, the hell is that?
The Final Countdown is the most pointless song of all time. I watched a whole VH1 documentary on it, on how useless of a song it ever was. What are you counting down to?
I think there's one that supersedes that, though. Come on. I got to say, King, there's one that supersedes that. And I think there's got to be some kind of a group consensus on this one. We built this city on rock and roll.
No, because that actually has more meaning.
Really? Please, for the love of Christ and all things holy, drive me down that meaningful channel, will you?
Because it's about building an actual city on rock and roll versus a countdown to literally nothing. There was counting down to nothing.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. All I know about it is that when they dropped Jefferson and became just Starship.
Yeah.
And Homer Simpson didn't sing Final Countdown. Homer Simpson sang "We Built This City" on a freaking fan boat of all places. And that's how good my
Homer
memory is for
ruined
Simpson.
a lot of songs. I don't get your point.
He actually did that one some credit, and that was like
All the side
98.
quests we could have gone on. This is the one we went.
Hey, if there is a Simpsons, Family Guy, or closely related material reference in there, I will freaking know it. So trust me. But which way do you want to go, Dean? Even though Undertaker's moving on.
I got to go with Flight of the Valkyrie. I love the Undertaker. This is one of his best themes. But man, when Daniel Bryan came out to Flight of the Valkyrie, I hadn't noticed him before. They pretty much had buried him. When he started coming out to that song is when he was coming into his own in WWE. And I grew to love him. In fact, he's the only reason I ever watched AEW is because of that.
I mean, I think Daniel Bryan really came to fruition during his Hell No tag team era, but that was amazing. But now I think I skipped Max. Which way did you want to go, Max?
So can I would like to elaborate just for a second on the fact that Flight of the Valkyries is, first of all, it was written by one of the most amazing symphonic writers in history, and he was in love with one of the first he wasn't openly gay, but it's a great story. If I actually was in Germany and went to his palace. His name is King Ludwig, and he's the guy who built Neuschwanstein in Germany. He's like this amazing king that was loved by everybody and actually killed because he was queer, and everybody loved him so much. And Wagner, when he wrote Flight of the Valkyries, and so that. Secondly, Apocalypse Now. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean that's a big moment in film history. Is De Niro, or not De Niro, but oh my God, I can't believe I've forgotten his name.
Marlon Brando.
No, flying in on with the oh my God, oh shit, flying in the helicopters when he's the guy that says
Oh,
I love the
Martin.
smell in the morning.
Why do I want to say Martin Sheen, but I know it's wrong.
No, God. Anyway, so I can't believe talk about a brain fart.
I know it.
Yeah, I mean, we all do. He was in his greatest line to me was, "That's mighty bold talk for a one-eyed fat man." In the movie not the Cowboys. Oh my God, my mind has just slipped away today for some reason. But so the Flight of the Valkyries, that's all. I mean, I love Taker. Don't get me wrong, it's Taker. But Flight of the Valkyries, ooh, that's big stuff. And I listened to that theme song, and it's okay. Yeah, it was Taker. I probably agree with you. It's the one that sort of defined him that way. But man, Flight of the Valkyries, I listened to it, and it's an amazing song. So I'm going to go with Flight of the Valkyries. I'm going to go with Drew on this one.
And Max, it was Robert Duvall.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, my mind just completely drew. He was great in what was the movie? The one where he goes with Maddie, and they go and Rooster Cogburn.
True Grit.
True Grit. Yeah. Thank you. One of my favorite Westerns. If you haven't seen the original, go it to yourself to go see it. One of John's greatest movies.
I have not seen the original. I've seen the remake.
Oh my God. Go see it.
The remake was amazing, so I'm sure the original was amazing.
Well, if the remake was good, I'm not, because Jeff Bridges, if anybody could follow John Wayne, it would be Jeff Bridges. But if you haven't seen the original, you owe it to yourself to go see it, because it's an epic classic Western, and it's brilliant.
It's on a lot of brackets I have made up, so I'm sure I'll see it eventually. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Harley, and it's this is funny. It's number 307 ranked. It Just Feels Right, Lita's theme song, versus number 68 ranked, Know Your Role, the new version, The Rock's theme song.
I'm going with Lita.
I can't go with Lita. That theme song is just fucking awful. I gotta go with, as much as I hated him as a wrestler, I hated the fucking Rock with a passion when I was a kid. I just hate him because of how popular he was mainly. But I gotta go with Know Your Role, because you knew who was coming out when you heard that theme song, and that theme song is iconic. Like, as much as I hate the man, like when I was a kid, it's just I got to go with the theme song, especially over Lita. He could lose in the next round to either choice, and I would be fine with that. But I got over Lita. Fuck no. But Max, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the. I'm not a fan of the Rock theme song. I thought it was boring as shit. So I'm going to go with Lita on that one.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. You could, when he got up in the turnbuckle, when he got to the ring, you could feel the electricity with that theme song in the background. You could fucking feel the electricity in that fucking arena. I've seen him live, and you could feel the electricity in that arena. But
The Rock, not the theme song. Honestly, yeah, okay, it held him in, but again, yeah, those songs are important in that moment. But once again, I think I believe that it's because it's The Rock and just the way he brought himself to the ring, man. You know, so I mean, I'm just sitting here listening to music and going, which one do I like the best? I think this. I actually, yeah, I chose It Just Feels Right as one of the songs I liked a lot.
and Dean, which way you want to go?
I love Lita. I think Lita was the hardest diva at the time.
Oh, she was.
And if this was her theme song off of Maximum Force, which did not use nearly long enough for her, the one Your Rules, I would give you that would get my vote, but not this one, not versus The Rock. This theme is iconic, and I saw enough live events where The Rock came out to this that it was almost like watching the Beatles back in the heyday. You could watch the crowd just move with him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The only live I was ever at where you got a bigger freaking reaction, because I was at the Raw when Hogan came back in the 2000s. That was the biggest reaction I've ever seen in a live event. But my cousin was with me, who was like 6-7 years older than me, and he didn't watch wrestling anymore, but he just happened to go because he was in town at that point. And when he heard Hogan's music, he like jumped out of his seat. He's like, "No way!" He's like, "No way!" And yeah, that's when Hogan came back in like 01, 02, somewhere around there. But Harley,
You know,
Well,
in
I
all
had to say-
honesty, they had like, okay, oh, what is her name? CM Punk's wife.
oh, AJ Lee, yeah.
Yeah, when AJ Lee came back, the crowd had that same reaction.
Well, I mean, she's hot as shit, so of course they did. And she's crazy, which adds like another hotness to her. But
AJ Lee's beyond crazy, but that's hot as hell.
but Drew, you're the tiebreaker in this momentous matchup. Which way do you want to go?
So, as much as I dislike the Lita theme, the Rock theme, I don't get the popularity of the theme. It kind of goes back to what we were saying about the Earthquake theme before, where it's not really a song, it's just a sound effect. But in the Rock's case, it's a bunch of sound effects, or voice clips rather. The Rock says, know your role. And it's
Well,
it's
no.
along with all of
Drew,
his greatest
Drew,
one-liners.
Drew, this is the new version where it was only him saying in the beginning, "You better know your role and shut your mouth." Then it was just the music. There wasn't. It's not the old version of him like repeating himself constantly.
Honestly, the theme was all right. So they took some of the words out, but I mean the theme was pretty much the same. I still got to go Lita.
No, she's gonna lose in the next round anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, Lita moves on somehow. You know, we did a wrestling theme song, an actual wrestling theme song bracket on my show back in the day, and it was only the top 32 or 64. And Lita was that song was literally the lowest ranked theme song on it, and I actually took it out at somebody's insistence, and I put in Wild Thing instead for a certain wrestler who shall not be is not here, so I shall not name him. But yeah, he insisted I take it out. He's like, "Where's my theme song?" I'm like, "Fine, I'll fill your ego." But see, Max, the one who knows.
About Rob?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said there. I missed that.
I said, and when I originally did a wrestling theme song on my show back in the day, I was made by the head of a certain network to take out Lita's theme song and put in Wild Thing.
Aha. Or because of the Sam Kinison connection?
No, because Rob used to come out to it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm like, duh. Yes, I got you now. I'm with you. Okay.
I caught on to that pretty fast when he said,
I as a wrestler, I didn't know Rob that well. So, in fact, I'd never met him before. So I haven't followed him at all. So I didn't know he came out to that song. So
yeah, apparently that was his theme song. I never actually seen him. I've never actually seen a video of a match of his, but that apparently was his theme song. But
I can't
I know
remember why. I mean, he goes by the Wild Thing, right? So
yep.
Hey, King John, I'm just wondering are you aware that I haven't noticed that until now, but there's somebody over your shoulder that could make your day.
it's his coat.
That's my. You think that's my coat? You fucking out of your mind. That's my kid's coat.
You know what's funny? You should
It looked like a person standing over you.
Pickle and put it over his shoulder because it looks like the fucking Grim Reaper over your shoulder.
It actually works good for the show, honestly. But
it does.
That means that
one of the coolest live shows I've seen was it was a house show. It's just a WWE house show, but the big capper match was Undertaker versus Bret Hart, and there was a fight between stands during that fight, and literally them are in the room at one point staring into the stands watching the fans fight.
I could totally see both of them doing that, but that means I get stopped the next matchup, which I don't want to start this off, but it's number 306 ranked. What About Me, Raven's theme song, versus number 67 ranked Crank It Up, Big Show's theme song by Brand New Sin. And I love Raven's theme song. Fucking loved it. He was second to me. He was only second to Undertaker in my mind back in the day. But I gotta give it to Crank It Up. I fucking was a huge Big Show fan, and I love that version of his theme song. Fucking, I was just watching a reel today of all his different gimmicks he tried in 2000. Shokishi, freaking the Big Shabowski, freaking classics. I love Paul White. He's such a funny ass man. But which way you want to go there, Max?
So this is one of those ones too where, I listened to the Big Show song, and I actually liked it a lot. What was the name of the other song?
What About Me?
Oh yeah, the Raven thing. And here's the thing that's funny is you all have this memory of Raven. And I really wanted to ask a quick question of all of you, because, I sometimes, as I'm listening to you guys talk, you talk about wrestling in such a different way than I do, and I think about it. I almost wonder if it's that I'm almost not a fair guest on the show, because I think about this in such a different way sometimes than the way you guys do, because you're such great wrestling fans and you followed this stuff well enough that the emotion, and I certainly wouldn't want to offend you by saying, like, to me, that if it's a great song and a shitty wrestler, or nobody, you might remember the song, but it had zero impact in your fucking life, right? What has an impact is that if it's a great song, it's because there was a great wrestler attached to it, and you remember the great feeling that come from from being a fan of that wrestler. And so, you know, Raven, it's so funny. Here's my point in all of this. When I think of Raven, I remember when he came to Memphis in the very beginning, and he was just Scott Levy. He was actually the publisher of the National Enquirer, and he was just this young, silly kid, short hair, pink tights, pink boots, baby blue tights, baby blue boots. And so when he changed to I mean, I've been Max. I really tried to be Max Payne from the beginning of my career because that's the direction I always wanted to go. And despite promoters trying to stop me from doing that, that was always the direction I wanted to go because of the musical side of it. But whenever I think of Raven and Scott Levy, I think of a whole different guy. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure it's a fair assessment for me, but I'm still between the two. To me, there's no question. I'm going to go with the Raven 15.
I mean, he was. There were so few wrestlers back in the day that had like a dark persona, like Taker, or I mean, Raven, Sting did too. I mean, there were so few of them. So like, people like me clung to those people like they're fucking our heroes because they represent the darker side of life. That the rest of wrestlers were like all light people who were just doing a show, but they like kind of did the storyline part of it really well. But Dean, which way you want to go?
I don't like Raven's theme song. The music's repetitive, and it's a lot of "What about me? What about Raven?" which makes him sound like a whiny bitch, which is kind of what he was then and what he still is today. If you catch him in an interview, he's always on about this or that didn't happen for him, or this or that didn't happen for him. And I'm just like, dude, you started as Scotty Flamingo, you went to Raven. You popped. You had
Johnny Polo in there too.
Huh?
He was Johnny Polo in there too.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that. But yeah, you popped. You had your moment. It's over now. Just let it go. You don't see Stone Cold hanging out a lot of times. I mean, yeah, he has a podcast, but that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, I forgot what it's up against, but not Raven.
Big Show gets another vote.
He gets another vote.
And which way you want to go, Drew?
I'm actually going to go Raven. I was always a fan of Raven. He was very different. More to your question before, Max. I think a lot of us we all watch wrestling for different reasons, and we all come at this from completely different standpoints. Like me personally, I'm more a fan of the character versus the athleticism. And just you coming at it from being there. You have a little bit of a different perspective than the rest of us. We're all coming at it from different areas anyway. So I think it's great that you're here giving your opinions on that. I never actually got to witness that Scott Levy, and now I kind of want to go back and see if I can find some video. But Raven, Johnny Polo the first time I saw him, but Raven that I grew up with, that was a great character that I absolutely loved. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
And yeah, I mean, as my parents used to say, why are you watching this soap opera? But
because it's a soap opera, the same reason that people, for decades and decades watch soap operas. When you heard the music for The Young and the Restless, when you heard the music for General Hospital, you knew what was coming. And that's what I was saying, is the music becomes indistinguishable from the character. That's brilliant. I mean, that's the beauty of wrestling. It's the whole pack wrapped into one nice bundle. you guys all, you have a completely different set of memories about wrestling that I actually envy in a lot of ways, because I grew up in a different set of circumstances. I actually grew up not hating, but from the time I discovered amateur wrestling until I finally went into professional wrestling, I always was adamantly against it. So I didn't watch it. I didn't follow it. I didn't have that propensity towards it because I was an amateur wrestler. So, you guys have this, I listened to you talk about, from the time you were kids listening to it, and your parents, telling you, Jared, to not, why do you keep listening to that? And they took your record away from you and that kind of shit, I didn't grow up with that. And so I do come at it from a different perspective. And in a lot of ways, I really envy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, in any way, shape, or form, the naivete of a young mind loving something. It's like loving Santa Claus. It's, when you were a kid, you just throw your heart and soul into loving these wonderful characters that are presented to you. I think it's brilliant.
And it was the same thing as Santa Claus, trying to convince people that it's real.
Yeah,
because so many people come at you and say, why you like that fake crap? And I'm like,
and how many of you were disappointed when you finally? I mean, I still know people that fight about it to this day, and it's like, wow. I mean,
it's because it's not completely fake. The
right.
storylines, maybe. The
Right.
wrestling, no. The wrestling's obviously real.
It's fixed, not fake, and it's dangerous as shit. And all the athleticism, all of that part of it, that's the part that that's why I loved it when I finally got to do it, and I got to see that part of it. That's what attracted me so much, was because I got to be a character I always wanted to be, but never got to be when I was. I loved heavy metal. I grew up with Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath, and all of those things. But when I got to grow my hair out and dye my hair black #1 and wear, black T-shirts, play the guitar, and do all those things, it was a dream come true. It was absolute fantasy come true for me. So it's funny because, and that's what it's funny because as you guys talk, I remember how wrestlers reacted to their own music behind the curtain, and it's powerful, man. Wrestlers, we all stood behind the curtain and watched the same thing you watched, but in a lot of ways for different reasons. And so anyway.
So Max, really quick before we shift, because I have one question for you, because I've been sitting here trying to figure out who you were. Were you Man Mountain Rock?
I was.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. I knew it.
Did you not hear me? Did you not hear me kind of like allude to that in the intro?
No, I was having audio issues. I was playing with my phone.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that was a difficult time in my life, man. I was, I'm not that guy that wants to sit around because I hate the Scott Levy syndrome. I'm not going to sit around and cry about what happened to me. It happened to me. And there's some things that I have coming up in my future, very near future, that you all will see. I promise you, because a lot of the people we've talked about today, I shot a motion picture, I shot a movie behind the scenes 35 years ago, and it's going to come out in the very near future. Any wrestling fan like you guys who grew up in the industry, you're going to want to go watch it just because there's no other footage out there that looks like this. And so, as I listen to you talk, it's actually really fun for me to hear you guys and be a part of this, because it's just it's such a different feeling from the way you talk about it, from the feelings I have when we talk about these other characters.
Yep. Well, Harley, you are the tiebreaker. Is it What About Me, Raven, or Crank It Up, Big Show?
Big Show.
Oof, and Big Show takes it.
We went on such a tangent there. I forgot what the matchup was.
I almost forgot who was the tiebreaker for a minute there. But I mean, we all know Harley. We all know Harley likes big men, so you know. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Max. Yeah, Max. And it's another women's matchup. There you go, Dean. It's going to be number 305 ranked Need a Little Time, Tori Wilson's theme song versus number 66. Oh, ironically enough, Harley. Let's Lay It Up, AJ Lee's theme song.
Okay, so tell me the first one again.
Tori Wilson.
Oh, Tori Wilson. Need a Little Time.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
And then AJ Lee Light It Up.
Light It Up. Okay. So Need a Little Time didn't get a check mark.
AJ Lee's theme song's amazing. How she skips around the ring.
And
if Glenn was here, Glenn would be doing AJ Lee because he is obsessed with AJ Lee.
How recent is AJ Lee? Is she current?
She was here a while ago, and then she stopped wrestling for a little while, and then she came back here recently.
She's CM Punk's wife.
Yeah, she's CM Punk's wife.
Yeah, late 2000s into early 2010s.
Well, I don't think I have her song on my list, and I didn't choose Need a Little Time, so I'm gonna choose that the
AJ Lee.
The AJ Lee song.
And Dean, which way you want to go?
I'm going to go with AJ Lee.
I love the storyline, how they brought her back, too.
And Drew, which way you want to go?
I'm not exactly a huge fan of either of the theme songs themselves, but I am a huge fan of AJ Lee, so I'm going to give the vote to AJ Lee just based on that.
The vote and the win. But
oh, absolutely.
Harley, which way you want to go?
I'm going AJ Lee because her theme song, when she comes out and she's skipping around that ring and then she plops her ass on the rope and does her little leg cross and shows how crazy she is. Yeah, we're going with AJ Lee.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I loved her stalker thing back in the day with CM Punk. But
when they brought her back, it was because Becky Lynch slapped CM Punk in the face, and like everyone knew she was coming back because of that, and like she showed how crazy she was with Becky Lynch.
I mean, AJ Lee already won, and this is hard because these are two women that I thought were very, very hot in 20 years difference in my life, and AJ Lee, that psychognosis turns me on like nothing else in the world. That's why I married who I married. But Tori Wilson. So I see back in the day I had that DVD of WWE Divas Bikini Fun, and it was just literally them on beaches in bikinis. Great DVD to have as a 13-year-old. And I've wasted many boxes of tissues to Tori Wilson. So yeah. Back in the old days, but so I gotta throw in Tori Wilson just because somebody needs to vote for her. So I'm gonna throw in Tori Wilson. Fucking Sean Waltman's a lucky man. China and Tori Wilson, I swear to God. But that means the next matchup, the last matchup in round one, is gonna start off by Dean, and it's number 304 ranked. I Don't Suck, really. Kurt Angle's theme song versus, ironically enough, number 65 ranked Meat on the Table, Ryback's theme song.
Who does suck?
He had potential.
I liked nothing about Ryback. His costume looked like he stole it out of RB's closet. His look, it looked like he copied her, and his theme song was crap. So let's go the other way. I do not like the big guy. What? Telling that King Joker isn't even listening.
I heard you're going with Kurt Angle.
Yes,
Okay.
because
Okay,
he
so
doesn't suck.
No,
Yeah, your audio kind of went for a second.
but it always says. But Drew, which way do you want to go?
Easily got to go Kurt Angle. We are not going Skip Sheffield, if anybody remembers that one.
I do. And which way you want to go, Harley?
I do not suck.
I can argue that, but okay. Kurt Angle gets another vote. And see, if I'm talking theme songs alone, I like Ryback's theme song better. Feed me. I was a fat kid. That was a good theme song. It's metal. It's fucking metal. Like, how are you not gonna like it? It was a metal ass theme song. Like, Ryback was good. And I actually liked him. I thought he had potential back in the late 2000s. I thought he had potential when he was wrestling. He could have been something huge, I think. He could have been next Brock Lesnar, but it was just mismanagement by WF as always. So, but which way do you want to go, Max, even though Kurt Angle's moving on, not even with his best theme song?
So I was a fat kid too, and meat on the table is one of those things that, I grew up with the meat sweats, so that would be an easy vote. But I'm also very devoted and loyal to the amateur wrestler who broke into the wrestling world, and so I'm going to go with the Kurt Angle song.
And Kurt Angle moves on with the win.
No, I'm sorry. Did you say you're voting for Ryback?
No, he picked Kurt Angle.
I picked Kurt.
That's good. But that means that round one's finally over. Well, as Harley said on Saturday night, that's a long one. But it means round two can get officially started. And we are going to get started off with Drew starting it off, and it's next big thing, Brock Lesnar versus Nasticize the Nasty Boys.
Brock Lesnar. I just cannot get behind the Nasty Boy theme because it's just a very repetitive. Like there's nothing to it.
I almost feel like those were the freaking Jimmy Hart days of doing theme songs, and they were all his theme songs were repetitive as shit and horrible. But which way you want to go, Harley?
Nasty Boys, because I can't stand Brock Lesnar.
But he's a nasty boy, and
not what we heard. We heard he was a sweetheart.
Yeah, I gotta go with Brock Lesnar. For theme songs alone, I gotta go with Brock Lesnar. Even though I don't like either, they're both gonna lose in the next round. So no matter which one moves forward. So yeah, I can't go with Brock. I can't go with Nasty Boys. They're before my time to begin with. But which way you want to go, Harley? I'm sorry, Max. Max, I'm going backwards here.
I will go with Brock.
Which means Brock Lesnar does move into the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Dean?
I think both these theme songs are repetitive as shit. So I'm going to go with secret option number 6 and vote for Max Payne's WCW theme song.
Yeah.
From the state of Euphoria.
And that means that That means that Harley can start the next matchup, which I fucking hate. It's a 90s matchup. It's going to be Ken Shamrock's theme song versus Ass Man Billy Gunn's theme song.
Ass Man Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I love both these theme songs, but the nostalgia behind Ass Man is a whole nother level. So I got to go with Ass Man. But which way you want to go there, Max?
I'll go with Ass Man.
Which means Ass Man is moving on. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it faces the grand winner tonight for a shot, but we'll see. But which way did you want to go, Dean?
Scissor me daddy ass. Let's go with Ass Man.
What do you ask me to do?
When he went to AEW, his song, he got his theme, the thing he did. They all called him Daddy Ass because supposedly he was leading his sons to the ring. And so he would do this thing where he would just do these and so it became Scissor Me Daddy Ass, to the point, actually, when the last time we saw DX in the ring, obviously Billy Gunn was not with them, and they were asking Billy. He's like, I don't know, he's somewhere doing something with scissors.
And Drew, which way you want to go?
It was Danhausen that actually started calling him Daddy Ass, which that was a perfect that stuck. Both of the theme songs are great. I love to listen to them. I love to love them. I gotta go Daddy Ass.
Ass Man gets a sweep into the next round.
I forgot all about the Daddy Ass name until Dean just up.
I never watched AEW, so I have no fucking clue. But that means that I get start next one off, and oof, it's going to be Mac Militant, Tay Long's theme song versus Damnation, Rob Van Dam's theme song, and I'm going to vote for Tay Long just because it's not one of a kind. That's all. It's not one of a kind. That's all I need to say. Tay Long's theme song is the only theme song he ever had in WWF, I'm pretty sure. So I got to go with that. But which way you want to go there, Max?
I'm gonna go with Teddy.
And Dean?
RVD.
And Drew?
I gotta go with the Rodney Mack White Boy Challenge, Teddy Long.
And Tay Long moves forward, but which way do you want to go, Harley?
RVD.
And she finishes us off. Not for a winning vote, but whatever. And that means the last matchup in this side of round two gets started off by Max, and it's going to be At Last, Christian's theme song versus We Are the Nation, Nation of Domination theme song.
I'm gonna go with Christian.
And Dean?
Christian. I got it. Christian.
Let's see if I can do this with gloves on. Not really. Freaking trying to do this with gloves on. It's freaking cold out here. And which way you want to go, Drew? Yeah, I can do it.
What he said. Christian.
He said in a much more falsetto voice, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not really hitting the high notes today.
And Harley?
Christian.
Yeah, it's better than Nation of Domination by far. I'll give him that. That's just one of those theme songs I hate, though. But that means the other side of round two gets started off by Dean, and it's going to be I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song versus Role Model, Bailey's theme song in a women's championship matchup.
Gotta go with Shotzi. I do. If Bailey wins, I ain't mad or nothing, but given the two theme songs, I go with Shotzi.
And which way you want to go, Drew?
Yeah,
I don't know.
One as far as themes, but it ultimately comes down to my favorite of the two, and I got to give it to my future ex-wife, Shotzi.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
Shotzi.
Which means Shotzi does move on. With a theme song like that, she should have freaking Falling in Reverse singing it. Just saying. But I gotta give it to Bailey. For the ass alone. For the ass alone. She could be my role model all day. But which way you want to go, Max?
I'm going to go Shotzi on that one.
Oh, Shotzi's already moving on. And that means
It's a great theme song. It has a chainsaw in it.
oh, I mean that does wonders for Lordy, but that means that the next matchup's going to get started off by Drew, and it's going to be Fist, DX with Mike Tyson's theme song, or Dark Side Undertaker's theme song. 90s matchup,
Taker.
late 90s.
Easily Taker.
And Harley?
I was a DX
Undertaker.
at that point in life, but I'm going the Undertaker right now.
Yeah, I was a fan of both at that point in life. Luckily, they usually ran separate storylines. But yeah, I gotta go Dark Side too. It's Taker. It's one of his good theme songs. If it's American Badass, that can go fucking suck a dick. But any of his other theme songs are amazing.
I noticed that you singled out American Badass, but not Limp Bizkit. Keep rolling.
Oh, that too. That could suck a dick too. But
If Limp Bizkit's in there, that gets my nod, hands down on anything. Yeah.
Even the Undertaker hated that freaking phase of his career.
The
That's why
Rolling phase, the Limp Bizkit phase?
He hated the American Badass phase of his career, like when he did both those theme songs. He says on his podcast all the time that like after a couple of years he was like, I can't do this anymore. He told Vince, he's like, I got to go back to Undertaker, like the original Undertaker, and he was like, yeah, it's not getting the results we want anyway, so let's do it. Nobody liked him when he came back as that when compared to what he was before. Like, and he made a combination of the two, and it worked out amazingly. But just not with the crappy theme song anymore. He had the old school whole screen goes black and he's standing behind you thing again, and that was awesome. But Max, which way you want to go?
Baker.
And Dean, finish us out.
Guess we're sweeping because I'm going to take
TDM.
Which means I thought you were going to go DX, honestly, but that means the next matchup gets started off by Harley, and it's going to be It Just Feels Right, Lita's theme song versus Crank It Up, Big Show's theme song.
Big Show.
And yeah, I am not voting for Lita's theme song over Big Show's theme song any day of the fucking week. So yeah, Big Show. But which way you want to go, Max?
Show.
And Dean?
Big Show.
And Drew.
Big Show.
Which means we're gonna have a sweet. Actually, no, they're not facing each other next round. Okay, cool.
Is that our sweep?
What?
Is that our first sweep?
No.
No.
The last round was one.
We just had one with Dark Side Undertaker too.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody voted for Tyson on that one. All right.
No, nobody votes for Tyson. We're all comfortable with losing our ear, but that means the final matchup in this round gets started off by fuck me, I don't want to start this crappy matchup, but it's Let's Light Up, AJ Lee's theme song versus I Don't Suck, really, Kurt Angle's theme song, and I gotta give it to AJ Lee because it's not Kurt Angle's best theme song by any fucking degree. So, which way you want to go, Max?
I'm going to go with Kurt Angle.
And Dean?
AJ Lee.
And Drew?
As Chris Jericho would say it, Kirk Angel.
And that means Harley's a tiebreaker between these two.
AJ Lee.
And I knew that was going to happen. And AJ Lee takes it. Yeah, I will say I do love the whole freaking bit where Edge just has Angle holding up pictures on the back of the mall. It says, "I suck." Really, I do suck. That shit makes me laugh to this day when I see it online. But
Kurt Angle is just an amazing character. Like the wrestling ability alone was amazing, but his comedic timing, he could also be a more serious bad guy. But
dude, during
the comedy stuff was the
during the NWO invasion when like Stone Cold's like he got him and Vince like big freaking sombreros, and he got Kurt Angle like the little miniature one you put on a donkey.
Yippee!
Classic moments. Stone Cold and Kurt Angle actually they worked so well together as like a comedic bit. But I swear to God,
the
I love
funny
Stone
part
Cold.
is that anytime you say "crank it up," I'm not thinking about the Big Show. In my head, I am hearing Too Sexy's themes on.
Yeah, Too Cool. Yeah.
Whatever. Do something.
They were too
All
sexy
I
for a
know
minute.
is Scotty thought he's going to do the worm at some point. The most useless yet funniest move I've ever seen in wrestling.
Well, it's actually funny because he just posted a video on. I follow him on Facebook, and he just posted a reel of him wrestling with his son and this other fat wrestler, and like his son and him actually did like the worm together, like they did like the whole dance at the end of the match, like they used to do. It was freaking awesome to see it again. And of course, the announcers are like, "Shades are for Kishi and Grandmaster Sexy here." Rest in peace, Brian Pillman. But the next round is going to get started off. We're in the quarterfinals now, and it's going to get started off by Max. It's going to be Next Big Thing, Brock Lesnar's theme song versus Ass Man Billy Gunn's theme song.
You know, the Ass Man seems to be the popular mode of modus operandi. So I'm going to go with Ass Man.
Well, if you ask Drew when he's in his chaps, that seems to be his theme. But which way do you want to go there, Dean?
I'm going to go with the Ass Man.
And Drew, which way are you going to go?
Do I need to go put on my chaps?
Please don't. I've seen a picture of Dean stripping. I've seen enough.
As much as the Brock Lesnar theme is a great like pump up song for anything, you go into the gym, you're going out the fucking shovel the driveway like I'm going to do when this is over. That's a great song, but the Ass Man theme is the Ass Man theme. As I said before, it tells the first time viewer who this guy is. You hear the song, you know who it is. It's catchy as fuck. It's very memorable. I'm an Ass Man. So yeah, I'm going with the Ass Man.
And which way? Oh, that's weird. But which way would you have gone, Harley?
The Ass Man.
And yeah, 100%. Of course, I would 100% agree. 100% agree. Fucking nostalgia all day. But
who would have thought Billy Gunn would have beat Brock Lesnar?
I could have called that any day of the week. But that means the next matchup is going to get started. Next matchup is going to get started off by Dean, and it's going to be Mac Militant, Tay Long's theme song versus that last Christian theme song.
Ooh.
I got to go with Christian. I love that song.
And Drew?
Christian is the white boy that defeats the Rodney Mack white boy challenge. We're going Christian.
Christian gets another vote. And which way do you want to go there, Harley?
Christian.
Which means Christian is moving on. I'm throwing Tay Long because I prefer that over Christian's theme song any day of the week. But which way would you have gone, Max?
I'm gonna say, Teddy, I hope you're watching, man. I'm gonna be loyal to you, brother.
That's okay, Teddy. You can go hand out Viagra in the back still. It's okay. Taker's gone. So
Oh, Viagra, the son of a bitch. I'm gonna bring that up with him the next time I see him.
oh, dude, he was that interview was recent. He was just laughing his ass off about that whole shit. Like he was in wrestler's court because of that shit. And Taker was the judge for that shit, so that's a whole nother level. But that means the next matchup in the other side of the quarterfinals is going to get started off by Drew, and it's "I Am a Psycho" Shotzi's theme song versus Dark Side Undertaker's theme song.
Oh, that is not fair. That is not fucking fair.
Y'all voted to get to this point, so
Oh, son of a bitch. I have a feeling I know how this is going to go. So I'm going to throw out a Hail Mary pass. And I'm going to say Shotzi so that it's not a complete shutout. I love you,
Drew-
Shotzi.
Drew's going to need some Shotzi's after this. But Harley, which way you want to go?
Well, I'm going Shotzi because I am a psycho.
Yeah!
Oh, we all fucking know that, Harley. Who are you kidding? But yeah, I'm not voting against Undertaker. I'm not voting against Undertaker. Nope. Never. For something to be Undertaker, one of Undertaker's OG themes to me, it would have to be either Blue Meanie or possibly a DX theme. That's the only two things that could take it.
I did just recently see Blue Meanie, too. I went to an event in Poughkeepsie, and he came out in their Royal Rumble.
One of the most
surprise entrant.
one of the most forgettable wrestlers ever, but I only saw him for a little short span, and it fucking left a mark on me playing as him in WrestleMania 2000 back in 1964. But
yeah, he came out with the BWO shirt, and then he was immediately followed by David Arquette. It was quite a rumble.
It was a 90s Rumble, apparently. But which way you want to go, Max? Taker or Shotzi?
You know what? I'm gonna go Shotzi.
Holy shit!
Somehow Shotzi.
Shotzi has won.
My future
I
ex-wife has beaten the Undertaker.
Fucking Taker can't win everything, man. Come on. Come on! For the love of God and all things holy.
If there wasn't already like 12 other Taker theme songs in this bracket, I would be upset. But
That's
Dean,
my
which way would
point.
you have gone?
Shotzi.
Whoa.
Fucking
Honestly, this is exactly the opposite of how I thought that vote was going to go.
I
Thought he was
know.
going to be the only one voting for Shotzi.
I was with you from the beginning, man. I was on your team, brother.
Which means the final matchup in the quarterfinals is going to get started off by Drew, and it's going to be Crank It Up, Big Show's theme song.
Drew started the last
Yeah,
one.
I actually started the last one.
I got confused. The D's. There's too many D's. But Harley,
You know, you didn't complain about too many D's the other day.
because you were the focus. But Harley, it's going to be Crank It Up, Big Show's theme song, or Let's Lay It Up, AJ Lee's theme song.
AJ Lee.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't walk into the bedroom doesn't happen anymore because we have a baby. But I don't walk to the couch in the living room at night with my wife and say, let's crank it up. I say, well, here's the Big Show as my pants drop. But yeah, it's Big Show all fucking day for me. Plus, I still am convinced he sang his own theme song. I don't care what anybody says. I'm convinced he
It
sang his
really
own
does
theme song.
sound like him.
Do you remember the old GTV skits, though? Because I remember Val Venus standing at the urinal next to the Big Show, and he looked over at him and said, huh, and they call you the Big Show?
I remember that. I remember that shit. But I don't know. Val Venus's choppy wee wee was very short chop, so I question things.
That's
But-
what.
Funaki's theme song was the last part. I'm pretty sure it was in the last part. But which way you want to go there, Max? AJ Lee or Big Show?
I'm going to go AJ Lee on this one.
And Dean?
AJ Lee.
You're a big man. You're supposed to vote for the big man.
But AJ Lee's hot and psycho. That's the difference.
Have you not seen the Big Show when he got mad and threw stairs? He was psycho.
But he's not hot, so
Well, it depends who you're asking, I'm pretty sure, in this world. But
I love Big Show. Don't get me wrong. Man, the
AJ
iconic theme song for him was, well, it's the Big Show. And if that's what we were talking about, probably, because I mean, the man wrestled some great matches. Like he had, and I don't know why I'm the only one who ever remembers this, but there was a barbed wire steel cage match between him and JBL.
Yeah, I actually don't remember that one.
those were his WCW days, I'm guessing, right?
No, that was WWE.
Must have been a few years.
JBL had the title for a good long time on SmackDown. Like
I know, I hated that.
I want to say over a year, and one of the people against him was the Big Show, and it was in a barbed wire steel cage match.
I think I do. Actually, maybe I do remember that. I don't know. There was a period when I was in college where I stopped, in like high school, beginning of college, I stopped watching wrestling for a minute because it wasn't the cool thing to do anymore, and because it was getting lame. But that's when I watched it when I realized that they brought back ECW. That's why I got back into it. But well, which way do you want to go, Drew? Would you have gone, Drew?
Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not really crazy about either theme songs, and I happen to really like both of them. So it's hard for me to make a pick on the theme song or whether I like them or not. So it's going to come down to which one would I rather be staring at? AJ Lee.
Here I was thinking you're going to say Big Show for a minute, but
No, but I did watch his show.
I loved his show on freaking Netflix. That was
that
hilarious.
was awesome.
The Big Show.
His daughter in it was freaking hilarious. Like the last episode where she comes out when they do like a wrestling match and she comes out, she's like, "It's the little show," like freaking cute as shit. But that means the semifinals are gonna get started off by me, and it's Ass Man Billy Gunn's theme song versus At Last Christian's theme song on the left side, and I'm going with Ass Man because. Looking at my wife, I am an ass man to some degree. Because, damn. So, get my Ron Simmons summon up there. But which way you want to go, Max?
I'm going to go ass man. I'm going to stick with the guns.
And which way do you want to go there, Dean? Decisions.
Come on.
It's so tough.
Come
You know
on,
what? I'm
Steve, don't crack under the pressure, man. We need you.
Just pull the bag.
Yeah, go the other way. I think Ass Man's taking this one, so I'm going to put a vote the other way just so people know where my heart lies.
Good for you, man. That's what I'm talking about.
And Drew?
Now this puts me in a tough spot. I was going to say it's been a fun ride, Captain Charisma, but you know what? We're going to put it up to a tiebreaker. And I'm going to go with Captain Charisma on this one.
And Harley, you're the tiebreaker.
We're going with Christian.
Oh, wow.
No.
Wow.
I honestly did
I didn't
not
see that
expect-
coming.
Just like when Dean sent that picture of himself stripping. I did not see that coming. I didn't want to see it coming.
You know,
But-
I think I've failed horribly in life because I seceded to social pressure and only voted for ass men because I believed all of you were going to. I'm really sad that I didn't vote my heart and vote for Christian.
And that means the other side of the semifinals. Let's see if this one's going to be a surprise or not. Actually, we have a women's matchup on the other side. It's going to be I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song, versus Let's Lay It Up, AJ Lee's theme song. And it's going to get started off by Max.
Oh, when there's the word psycho in the title, that just, and Shotzi's just been, there's been such an overwhelming snowball effect with Shotzi. I'm going to go with Shotzi.
And Dean?
I love Shotzi, but I love AJ Lee too, and I like both their theme songs. I think both their theme songs fit them. I feel like AJ Lee is going to take it, so I'm going to vote Shotzi just to give her a shot.
Did you not see how Shotzi's be fucking Undertaker? What do you think is happening here?
Conspiracy, man! It's a conspiracy,
gentlemen.
It seems like one.
Thank the two of you for your voting, because 3 in a row, Shotzi.
Yeah, see, Dean, you should have known that.
God damn it!
No, he totally should have.
We're sending the Joker,
and he knocked it out of the park.
The reason I have to smoke fucking cigarettes. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
KJ's losing his mind.
Oh, the final matchup is now pissing me off so much. But I now care more about the third and fourth place matchup than the finals matchup. But which way would you have gone, Harley?
AJ Lee.
Sub Sandy. Thank you. And yeah, I would vote for AJ Lee too, making it.
The thing is, I get it. We all love AJ Lee, the character, but her music is really, it just sounds like the backing track to Hey Mickey.
And with her peppy ass cheerleader style running out, she can do that.
As she skips around the ring, it fits her perfectly.
Yeah, but we are talking about the music, not the entrance.
Well, the music is part of the entrance. So there. Meh. But that means that the quarter semifinals are officially over, as I'm getting frozen out here in fucking 6-degree weather, and feel like I'm gonna die shortly. But get that fucking door. But that means the third and fourth place match could get started off by Dean, and it's gonna be Ass Man Billy Gunn, number 189 ranked, versus number 66 ranked. Let's Lay It Up, AJ Lee's theme song.
Now we're getting down to where the cheese binds, as they say. I guess scissor me daddy ass. Yeah, I guess scissor me daddy ass. Yeah.
It's not Wednesday. That's my gay day. But Drew, which way you want to go?
Scissor me daddy ass.
And Harley?
AJ Lee.
See, that you're the person I want to hear say that though. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna ass man all fucking day, every day. Because I am an ass man. I had to go spank my wife's ass real fast. Which way would you have gone, Max?
Y'all guys on here want to be scissored by daddy ass.
Side note, because of all the scissoring going on today, but why do they actually call it scissoring when they could have just called it lip syncing?
That's hilarious. I've never heard that. I never heard that before. That's actually funny. But
I mean, it makes more sense, right?
I mean, it sounds better than scissoring with the runs, but you know. But which way would you have gone, Max? I wasn't looking at the camera the first time, apparently.
Yeah, you missed it.
I had the bracket up.
Quite a
Oh,
good Brandon.
Nonverbal, KJ.
I had the bracket up most of the time, so I'm looking at that screen. I'm not always looking at the camera. But that means the finals will get started off by Drew. And it's going to be number 186 ranked At Last, Christian's theme song versus number 311 ranked I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song.
Sayonara, Captain Charisma. I'm going Shotzi.
And Drew, Harley.
Shotzi.
Sorry, Harley, I was thinking of Ass Man. But I'm going to give one to Christian, actually, because I don't even know if Shotzi's theme song off the top of my head. Christians, I unfortunately do. But which way do you want to go, Max?
Got to go the Psycho.
And that means Shotzi is winning first place and going to face our grand winner in a second, as there have been 6 previous parts of this in which a grand winner has been conquering. But which way would you have gone, Dean?
How can you vote against someone who comes to the ring in a tank? Shotzi.
I voted against DX earlier with Mike Tyson, so there you go. But that means, folks, we have our final 4. In 4th place, we have Let's Lay It Up by AJ Lee, our number 66 ranked. And 3rd place, we have number 189 ranked Ass Man, Billy Gunn's theme song. In 2nd place, we have number 186 ranked At Last, Christian's theme song. And 1st place, we have number 311, I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song. Which means Shotzi's theme song is going to go face our grand winner, which is going to get started off by Harley. I'm happy about this. And it's 311 ranked I Am a Psycho, Shotzi's theme song against the grand winner for the last 3 or 4 parts. I don't remember when it started, but 3 or 4 parts. But it's going to be number 204 ranked Oddities theme song by ICP.
ICP.
No.
There's a reason it's lasted 3 or 4 parts now. And I am 100% giving you the fucking ICP doing a theme song over Shotzi any day of the fucking week.
It's ICP.
Max, which way you want to go?
Oh, I for a lot of reasons that you don't know yet, you'll see down the road. We'll laugh about this maybe someday in the future. ICP.
Oh!
Did you do Juggalo Championship Wrestling at some point?
No, but I have the. I can't talk about it yet.
All right.
Action eventually, and so right now I have a strong for a very specific reason to somebody in the organization.
Oh, I will definitely be paying attention. I'm actually trying to think right now if Violent J mentioned you in his biography when he talked about wrestling.
No, it's not ICP themselves. It's actually it's a peripheral of ICP, but he's an integral part of what they're doing right now, and he's just somebody that is integral. Has an integral part in my life right now as well.
Yeah, Vampiro. But which way you want? Which way would you have gone, Dean? Because Oddities just kept their grand winner title, but
I would got to. I don't have your love for ICP. I like some of what they do, but by and large, it's more misses than hits for me.
And Drew, which way would you have gone?
Oh, it would have been Shotzi easily for me.
Well, thankfully I know Harley to juggle it down to the last day of the world, but
yeah, it seems rigged.
Well, when your hosts are Juggalo and Juggalette, because you can't be King Joker and Harley Quinn without having some love for clowns. So yeah,
and you know the thing. So there's a couple reasons. There's another reason is ICP they're real musicians that wrote a song, and you know what I mean. And so I have I have an affinity towards that kind of mentality. It isn't somebody else writing a song for somebody. I mean, okay, but they're the real deal, and they're some entertaining motherfuckers. So, yeah, do I like all their songs? No, but if you ever watch them live, they're nuts.
Oh, I've seen them live twice. They're fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Even though I was,
Great
even
performers.
even though I was on acid and blacked out during one of the shows, but still, they're fucking amazing. But I will pass my whip, used as it is, back to Queen Harley so she can end the show off.
Okay, guys. Well, that does it for this episode of The Asylum with Harley and Joker. Dean, you want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, a couple places. One, look for Dean Bose. I have a book out right now, Map of Hollows. It's a horror anthology. I am about to release my first full-length novel. Mid-February-ish is when it looks like it will come out, called The Red Cap's Tale. It's an Aaron Townsend novel. But you can also find me any place where you get your podcasts. Just look for Family Plot Podcast. You'll find me, my wife, our son, talking history.
Okay. Do you want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on all the different socials, everything /Druidus Priest. Just because I couldn't find a better name. You can finally start, hopefully, finding me lurking about the podcast again with you guys. Now that some shit in my life kind of fixed itself. And if you check behind your couch, you might find me there too.
What?
Especially if you're in Shotzi's house. But
Absolutely.
Okay. Max, you want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, The Pain Lair on YouTube, all one word, and at Daryl Peterson on Facebook, my real given name, which I don't use except for on Facebook for some fucking ridiculous reason.
I don't use my given name on anything except work.
Because you got. Well, Harley.
Eventually, I have another one, and I'll change and transition, but I'm not quite there yet.
Well, I mean, Queen Harley knows you got me on my knees, Layla.
Oh my God, that is not my name. Thank you. Okay. Well, that does it for this episode, guys. Come and tune in on Sunday the 1st because we are actually going to start back our regular episodes for The Asylum, where we will be talking about Christina Payne, the first inmate in Tennessee to be executed in 200 years. And we will see you guys later. Bye.